Hello Virgo, and welcome to your February reading. I've been meditating over your cards and can feel certain energies coming in for you for the month of February, namely a particularly creative one. It seems that there are some interesting projects on the go for you. Okay, Queen of Swords is your first card out. Please remember that these are general readings and perhaps not all of the reading will resonate with you. And please take what does and leave the rest for somebody else. If you'd like a personal reading, please check my information in the description box below. And I would really appreciate any help building the channel. So please click like and subscribe and make comments. That would be fantastic. Okay, Spirit, thank you. Please show us clear guidance. Thank you. For Virgo, we have the Ten of Swords. Thank you, angels. Please show us clear guidance for Virgo for February. Okay, we have the Hanged Man and the Six of Swords. I'm going to go for 4 more cards, Virgo. Oh. So we have the Emperor. It's an Aries energy. We have the Lovers, the Gemini energy. And we have the Hermit, your energy, Virgo. I'm looking for the last card now. Thank you, Spirit. Please give me clear guidance for Virgo, February. Thank you. And we have the Ace of Wands. All right, Virgo, give me a second, please. Okay, it seems with the Queen of Swords that you've been very much in your head, Virgo. There's been a lot of mental processing going on, particularly in terms of creating a pathway forward. It seems that you're in charge of doing all the organising, probably as per usual, Virgo, and there is a vast amount of intellect at your disposal for you to use, Virgo. So essentially I feel that this is kind of getting a little bit wearing. I mean, if I want to point out I kind of want to point out the heart in a cage over here, or locked away for safety perhaps, and I get the sense here that you've had to lock off your emotions to a degree. The Ten of Swords is kind of nice to see in a way, as much as it shows that you've been through the mill quite a bit. It's also the end of the cycle. The Ten of Swords is never a pretty card, well, particularly in the traditional deck. But it does show that, you know, things are coming to an end now and you won't have to deal with this sort of toxicity anymore. Then we have the Hanged Man, which tells me that there's like a period of introspection. There's a period of seeing things from a different perspective. So you're analysing, Virgo. You're doing what you do best. And you'll be able to glean some kind of gems of wisdom from all that you've been through here. I also feel that this is a process to do with timing, divine timing, and so this little kind of lull that has come after the storm will give you the means to step forward with clarity. Then we have the Six of Swords, which kind of reiterates you coming out of a particular cycle and moving towards calmer shores. It does, in the traditional deck, show a child in the boat with the adult. So I need to sort of draw that forward, even though it's not really showing in this card. I feel there is a creative project on the go here for you, or certainly something that you've been ruminating over and perhaps put on the back burner. So then we have the Emperor. The Emperor is an Aries energy. He's very powerful and wise. He's able to manifest at will and envisage very clearly with good foundation. There's an element here that I've never really seen before, and maybe it's because I'm seeing it upside down. The ram's head here obviously indicating the Aries energy, but from my perspective it kind of looks like one of those little windmill seeds, and so I want to go with that energy and say that there's definitely a seed here for manifestation and growth. The will here is very important, Virgo, in terms of the Emperor energy. This could also be somebody around you, could be a fire energy or an Aries around you, but there's potential here. The Lover's card is about a choice. Sometimes can be mistaken for purely a choice in relationship. It can be a choice on how we view ourselves, on the love we show ourselves as well. It's about rising from our base nature to our more divine nature, to rather than looking outside of ourselves for that satisfaction, is we go inward. And as if to confirm that, we have the Hermit card here, which is your card, Virgo. So this period of processing and introspection is going to be very important to you moving forward. The guiding light will appear. You will be able to get this clarity moving forward. And then we have the Ace of Wands, which is a passionate new start. I really like seeing the wands alongside or with the Emperor here. It shows me that there's kind of an intuitive or kind of universal draw on the creativity, on the potential. So this is your new start from the universe. I'm going to clarify these cards now, Virgo. Starting with the Queen of Wands, Queen of Swords. Thank you. Wow. Okay, we have the Wheel of Fortune. So there's definitely a closing of a cycle here, Virgo, and the beginning of a new one. And it seems to have this kind of universal backing. This is on your life path. This is something that you kind of planned for yourself to go into after all that you've been through. Perhaps all that you've been through was a precursor to kind of breaking the seed for this new start. Clarifying the Ten of Wands. I've got wands in my head. Obviously there is some action coming in here, Virgo. So clarifying the Ten of Swords. And we have the Chariot. Now, I like the fact that we've got this sort of choice going on down here with the Lover's card, and we've got the Chariot coming in here. It tells me that there are, you've got your foot in kind of two schools of thought, or your foot into ideas perhaps, or two ways of being. So the clarity that needs to come here with the ending of a cycle is to perhaps put all of your energy into one, to draw together, draw on everything that you've been through, the dark and the light, in order to move forward in the direction that is going to bring you most joy. Clarifying the Hanged Man now. Thank you, guides, ancestors. And okay. So we have, excuse me, we have the Hermit card. I've had 3 cards that come out, and I'll distribute them as I see the energy. The Hermit card, again, is your card, Virgo. Coming over the Hanged Man, I think it's clear. Excuse me, it's clear that this introspection is very much needed. I would say, though, with it being reinforced in this way, is to perhaps be aware of kind of looking into the minutiae a little bit too much. I think that the energy of the wands here kind of wants you to flow with the idea, the passion of it, as opposed to the finer detail. You can get to that later. I feel this is something that needs to kind of feel organic rather than structured too much. And I'm saying that because over the Six of Swords here, moving to calmer shores or a better situation, I have the Ace of Pentacles. And the Pentacles, although that it's very grounding, it has a lot of energy. It's an opportunity from the universe, and it has great strength and power. So I kind of want to move you in a very kind of earthy way rather than in an airy kind of logical way, if that makes any sense. I'm going to also show you the Eight of Wands that comes over the Emperor. So the Eight of Wands is about fast forward movement, and the Emperor is usually quite steady, although he's Aries and he's quite fiery. So there's this kind of passionate idea, there's this passionate creativity that perhaps hasn't found an expression yet, and I feel that you're going to really go for this, Virgo. Let's look at the Lovers, the choice here. Thank you, Spirit, please. Thank you. We have the Sun card, Virgo. It basically says whichever choice you make, while you're following your intuition, your heart, your what drives you, it's going to come to fruition. You have the skills, you have the duality, the ability, the experience to pull this together. And so you kind of know what the answer is. You kind of know which way you want to go. And it seems to be deemed successful. Clarifying the Hermit now. Thank you, Spirit. Oh, look. So we have the Four of Swords clarifying the Hermit down here. Now look at the correlation between the Hanged Man and the Hermit, and then the Hermit and the Four of Swords. The Four of Swords talks about a sabbatical, a healing, a going within, a reassessing, which is the whole energy going on here, Virgo. And this is something you're good at, is the analysis. But there's an analysis here that is about self as opposed to kind of what is going to work in the world for you. It's about how you're feeling, what your processes are mentally. Clarifying the Ace of Wands now. Thank you, Spirit, Angels, Guardians and Ancestors, please. Thank you. Ah, fabulous. I love this card in your reading, Virgo, the Queen of Pentacles, which tells me that you're definitely going to be able to manifest this way forward, this choice, this passion. It's going to be very firmly rooted. You're able to manifest it and give it a really strong foundation. This beautiful fiery energy. Please don't have any doubt here. I'm going to draw you two advice cards. Okay, thank you, Spirit. Please show me. Advice for Virgo, February, thank you. Wow, thank you. Okay, two lovely cards. Let's see. Oh, fabulous. So I have the Harmony card and I have the Awareness card. Now, the Awareness card speaks about sometimes how we live as shadow. We live kind of like a print of ourselves. We do not fully express the creativity and the purity within because we have to fit into the world, to all the societal expectations, and we have to survive. So we become this character that perhaps comes to a point and it no longer serves. So there's this kind of breakout energy here when you become aware that there is something inside you that needs to be expressed. There's a creativity, there's an innate quality and skill that is useful and needed in the world. And so this is what comes here with this child within. The child wants to express. And then the next card is harmony. So bringing into harmony the intuition and the heart wisdom. Virgo, those are two very beautiful advice cards. I'm going to pull you one outcome card for February now. Thank you, Spirit. Please show me the outcome for Virgo. Thank you, Spirit. Please show me. Sorry, I'm going to shuffle again, Virgo. Okay, I know it's coming around. I can feel it. Thank you. Okay. So we have 3 cards, and all 3 are perfect to me. So we have the Death Rebirth card, which is kind of a universal insistence on this transformation for you. It seems that it's maybe overdue. And then we have the Two of Pentacles. And sometimes in life we get caught up between balancing 2 aspects of our lives, and maybe that's what you were doing and it was destabilizing you. Or maybe that's something that you're going to try and do. You're going to try and balance perhaps a job and a side hustle, or perhaps home life and work life, or this new project. So either it's something you're kind of shifting out of and you're getting your balance back, or it's something that you're considering, as we've got so many hermits here, you're considering how to do. And then you have the Six of Pentacles, which I love to see, particularly with our Queen down here. It talks about a sharing, a distribution, and a balance of resources and the wealth. And so that tells me that you're going to get some support here in what you're doing, and you'll be able to move forward on solid ground, Virgo. This is beautiful. I wish you the very best in your moves forward, and I'll see you next time.